What's up, guys? Daz and Pet Zergling, and this is Game 2 between ZerO and Luxury in the MSL semifinals. Luxury crushing ZerO in the first game. Although I don't know if you could say crushing. I mean, ZerO was actually playing really well, and then Luxury caught him. He picked off an Overlord with his mutts, and then he caught ZerO off guard. He caught ZerO's Mutilisks in the middle of the map while ZerO wasn't really kind of paying attention to them, and Luxury just took full advantage of it and totally out-controlled him for a little bit there. And basically did a whole shitload of damage to ZerO's Mutilisks and cleaned up the game from there. I don't think there's really much more to say about that. It was pretty much an even game. ZerO was playing well and taking the lead, and then he just kind of made one mistake and Luxury jumped all over him. Hopefully we won't see that in this game, although it's ZVZ. I mean, eventually someone's going to make a mistake, and that's the person that's going to lose, and that's normally how it goes. But hopefully it's going to be a little cleaner than that. I don't want to see the guy going AFK with his Mutalisk. I'd like to see ZerO play a little better, especially considering he knocked out Savior, so I don't want to see him go down like a chump after beating out Savior and Yarnak. Also, just one thing that like neither of us have mentioned: Luxury is Yarnak's brother, man. So he's got to be out for revenge. He's got to be pissed. Like,
that's true. I didn't even think about that.
It's like this: 1-0. Yeah, man, he's got to be out for blood, dude. He lost. I mean, he knocked out his brother.
Yeah, keep in mind on the topic of brothers too. Remember before when Yark was kind of like almost a low-tier player, but Luxury was still up there as one of the top Zergs, and for a really long time, Yark just wasn't getting results. He was almost like undershadowed. And then there's this time, basically the same time when Zerg started dominating Toss again with this 5-hatch Hydra build, that Yark really got really good, and he's like fixing his win ratio, placing well and all this. And Yark actually placed round of 16 in both the OSL and the MSL, and things were looking like he was actually going to live up to his brother's name. And not to say he's a bad player, but I just think it's kind of ironic that finally that Yark did so good and he was able to make it this far in both tournaments and do well in Pro League. Luxury is in the round of 4 here, and he's in the round of 8 in the OSL. So it doesn't look like there's anything that Yarn can really do to pass his brother, and if he does better, then Luxury just does better. But anyway, we got Luxury, Yellow Zerg bottom, and ZerO in the Red Zerg at the top. And we've seen some really strange builds on this map. It almost seems like it favors 12-hatch. I don't play Zerg versus Zerg competitively, so I don't know if there's some strange thing with the map distance, although it is somewhat of a big map. But I still think if you 12-hatch in your expansion that it can be caught off guard by the early pool, and it looks like there's the early gas. So ZerO really taking a page out of Luxury's book. This is a build that Luxury and his brother really popularized, and there's the spawning pool down, so a lot more of a classic build. It looks like a little bit of a role reversal here. Luxury putting down the 9 pool, and I'm guessing he's going to go into gas, and it looks like ZerO's going for gas first, and I'm guessing that was a 12 pool, so I think we're going to see another hatch in the main from ZerO, followed by some real heavy Mutalisks. So let's see if Luxury is able to scout this, because, no, it looks like Luxury put his pool down a lot earlier. I thought Luxury went for an over pool. Yeah, I think so.
You could. I could be right there.
Well, let's wait. Well, when ZerO took his gas, Luxury took his pool.
Well,
maybe not. Maybe I'm just a huge nerd.
They're still tracking ZerO's pool. For some reason, the stats have balanced out. It's kind of strange considering Luxury won the game. Okay, Luxury's pool finished first, so yeah, I think that was an over pool. You're right about that. Either way,
I'm
pretty
usually
similar
right.
build. Yeah, that's nice. And, except for when we predict ZerO's games, huh? Yeah, where have you been there?
Hey, I'm 1-0 so far in the series, man. But look what that's looking good.
Series, I'm fucking champ. I mean, the last...
Yeah, I know.
Yarnak, Stork,
oh, well.
MSL group. I'm sorry, not Stork.
Luxury's got to be feeling good at this point because he sent that Overlord to ZerO's expansion, and he didn't see the hatchery, and going for the 12 pool gas into expansion. Oh, actually, Luxury not decided. Maybe he is... What? Oh, he's going to build the hatchery in his main. Kind of strange there because he didn't go for gas first. So I really think ZerO's going to have the... Well, it's going to be different because Luxury's going to have a drone advantage, but it looks like ZerO pretty much doing his trademark thing where he just builds extra drones, and I think Luxury's doing the same. But Luxury has some Zerglings hidden there, so No, actually, ZerO looks like for some reason he has a higher drone count, and now ZerO finally building Zerglings. But Luxury is constantly building Zerglings. So, and oh wow, is Luxury hiding those Zerglings? Oh, and he actually got speed upgrade before Lair. He did see him, but and that Overlord is definitely going to see him. So a lot of Zerglings coming from Luxury, and it looks like a very similar thing what he did in the first game. And oh my God, ZerO only has 4 Zerglings, and that isn't even a sunken. He's building drones.
Oh my God! I hope those other 2 eggs are.
Oh my God!
He's gonna lose the game right here. I mean that block at the ramp is only gonna do so much. If he has twice the Zergling numbers, it's really not gonna do much. Oh my God! And he's got slaughtered. Wow, this is really bad for ZerO. Even if those eggs are all Zerglings, he's still severely outnumbered here. He's definitely gonna take some damage. If he gets a Spire, that's gonna be GG for sure. I don't think he's gonna be able to kill that. Spires have a lot of HP and they build really quickly.
Oh, the Spire's going down.
Oh no, it is gonna go down. Oh my God, it did go down. Wow, that's horrible. This is pretty much over. I don't see any way the ZerO can come back from this. He's going to have to do some epic drone micro here. Wow, the Sunken goes down. He's got a second hatchery up, so he's going to be able to build Zerglings here and get reinforcements. But there's still 5 Zerglings in his base. Still killing drones. He hasn't lost a lot of drones yet, but I'm sure that Luxury is going to start targeting some of those drones. Okay, he's got Zerglings out, so he's going to be able to hold this off for now, but losing the Spire is a huge setback. I've got to imagine that Luxury, even though he went for the gas went for the gas later and went for speed before Spire, sorry, speed before Lair, he's still going to have his Spires up way before this. He must have it almost done, but yeah, there he goes. It's almost done by now, and he's got more Zerglings streaming. So ZerO is in really bad shape right now. You know what? It's his own fault. I mean, he really should have built some more Zerglings in the early game. He should have had some more Zerglings earlier, and I mean, you should have at least 6 Zerglings to block that ramp. He tried to get greedy, and it's going to cost him here. He's got some more Zerglings to block
more
his
than
ramp,
that,
but again,
though. Luxury getting speed upgrade and making so many Zerglings. There's a reason people go pure Zerglings. I mean, a lot of people ask in lower level play, they say, well, why is Zerg vs. Zerg always so low econ, so Zergling heavy? This is why, because if you don't make Zerglings, you're going to die. It's kind of an unfortunate nature of the matchup, but Luxury really nullified that advantage that ZerO had because his gas was out slightly faster, and this is going to hurt him because not only did he get a few drones, and he keeps powering up, and for some reason it looks like I really want to give ZerO the benefit of the doubt and say he wasn't trying to sneak more drones there, because it seems like even though ZerO killed off a lot of Luxury Zerglings, that Luxury has the advantage of Zerglings again, and he's, oh my God, he's losing drones now. He's going to be forced to put up spore colonies here, and there's the Mutalisk already. He doesn't even have spore colonies. This is really out. This is over. This is GG from Luxury, and really unfortunate game here. ZerO, this is kind of the strategy though, and this is the thing that Luxury has been doing, or not Luxury, ZerO. He's been doing this strategy where he builds lots of drones, and if he can hold it off with what he has, he's massively ahead, but Luxury is that caliber of a Zerg versus Zerg player. Well, he won't let him get away with stuff like that, you know?
Yeah, I also think Luxury's been doing his homework. I think he's been, I mean, for sure he has. These guys all do, but I mean, you can just see, like, he's watched ZerO's games, and he wow, that was really kind of poor control by Luxury. I don't think he killed one of those.
There you go.
Okay, finally, yeah, that's how you do. You get those. ZerO's gonna try for some Zergling harass, but I don't think that's really gonna work. It's a little late now. Like, he's just kind of like copying. He's like, hey, building Zerglings worked against me. Let's give it a shot. Like, no, I'm sorry, bro.
Ooh, you can't poor just ZerO. Now we can bash him now that he's losing. If we would have said that before, people would have been angry.
Yeah. Well, anyway, I mean, he's pretty much out of it in this game, but in ZVZ you never know. It's entirely possible for him to string off 3 wins in a row. I mean, he hasn't been playing well so far in this matchup, but it's only been a couple of small mistakes. And you know what though? Like, Luxury has also kind of read him a little bit. Like, Luxury is expected him to be greedy. He watched the previous games and he's countered it so far in his first couple games. Not in the first game so much, but definitely in this game. And I mean, this is pretty much
remember in the first game, ZerO had that sunken colony. Remember, he had the sunken colony, and it was really well placed. So Luxury, he went for the Zergling attack, and he was ahead on Zerglings. But ZerO knew, and this time Luxury went for the same thing, and Luxury knows that. Even though that ZerO may put up Sunkens and get some defense up, if Luxury just recognizes this and goes for Zerglings and attacks, it really puts ZerO in a disadvantageous position. And it's almost like, picture normal Zerg vs. Zerg players. They're comfortable in their normal Zerg vs. Zerg builds, and when his opponent isn't being aggressive, they think, oh, I can build 1 or 2 extra drones, and GG. Where ZerO, while he's letting his opponent build 1 or 2 extra drones, is just pumping constant drones. and Luxury just doesn't let him get away with that. And I really hope ZerO can show us some strong play here, and it's not this kind of drone strategy that's been riding the entire MSL, but I guess we're just going to have to see.
Yeah, we're just going to have to wait and see. I have to guess that he's not going to be a one-trick pony, go out like a chump. He's going to definitely have better reactions to Luxury's early zergling pressure in these games. And Luxury's probably going to have, you know, a counter to that of his own. So we don't, again, we don't want to go into two parts unnecessarily here. I just want to mention that ZerO looked pretty down and out. I guess, you know, we have to see how well ZerO handles the pressure of being down in a series, and we have to see how well he reacts to being countered. So we're going to see all that in the next game, and we're going to end it here before we go into second part. So peace out, guys.
Peace.